I'm Rainey Knudson, and we're here with this year's honoree, Marita Fairbanks,
Hello.
the founder of Fresh Arts.
Yes.
And we did our galas together for Fresh Arts and Glass Tire from 2003
Right.
to
2012.
12, yes.
I think that was 9 together.
We did 9 galas
Right.
together, and we're here to just share some memories.
Yeah. So how did all of this get started? Well, first of all, we were each other's founding board members.
We
right?
were each other's founding board members.
So that in itself, but also we were dealing with a lot of the same things, and I think both of us were looking at fundraising options for our newbie organizations.
And I think neither of us wanted to face this beast alone.
Right.
Like,
right.
I think we were like, let's just do one together.
It'll be so fun to have a party. Yay!
Yay! The theme the
Flash.
first year was the bling
Bling,
bling,
bling.
fling, and I love bling was a new term.
Yes.
And none of us had really.
I don't think we really caught on to what bling really
we
was
didn't
all
really
about.
know. It was 2003.
We just knew it was flashy.
2003 in our defense,
Yeah, yeah.
and we're dorks.
Right, right.
And Susie Kreiner came, and she had
was
a
honoree, I think.
diamond grill.
Right.
And I was like, oh, we're dorks.
Yes.
Remember the pink snow?
Yes, there was pink snow, which we thought would be terribly clever to have pink styrofoam peanuts as our
Yes,
snow, right?
obviously.
Clever.
The
One
little
thing we
pellets.
didn't know about styrofoam, super
Static electricity. Yeah.
So it got all over everybody's outfits.
It crawled up people.
Yeah, and ultimately into their cars.
Yes, I had guests tell me that they were finding pink styrofoam pellets in their cars for
super fun.
months. But my favorite decor story is fast forward to the next year. Snowball.
Right.
You were pregnant with your second child.
Yes, super safe to
And
be climbing up
we
on.
were up on ladders in
As you do.
a fire trap room on Nant Street.
Absolutely.
And hanging Christmas ornaments from the ceiling for a week.
Because we thought individual Christmas ornaments hung by fishing wire would obviously be very impactful.
Yes.
And I don't think anybody even noticed them.
Nobody even noticed
Nope.
them. But they did remember the white food.
That's true.
The
So we
white
had white
food.
food theme, which was ill-advised, I think is the word.
Well, what can you do that's white? You can
mayonnaise.
do egg salad
Yes.
on white bread,
Yeah,
which
yeah.
we had.
Yes, we did. I don't think it was enjoyed, but we did have that.
I think, to me, it was comical.
Yeah. You have to lay down the layer before you come. That's key. It's kind of key. A lot of people have figured that out after the fact.
Yes.
Yeah. Oftentimes, first timers, don't get that message, and they think they're having a table assigned, and they think that.
Yes.
But that's not it.
No, there's no tables.
It's a dance party. It's a fun cocktail-y thing. There are no tables, even though we sell tables.
Well, and people always say after the fact, it was so fun that we didn't have to sit down and have a seated dinner. But yes, laying down the base layer before you come to the party, always key. And the auctions got a reputation for being pretty good. It was a statewide Texas art auction, so we were.
Well, I have to credit you with that, Rainey, because you were so good at, one, asking awesome artists, but two, you felt very strongly to advocate for the artists that they get 50% of the proceeds. It wasn't as if we were keeping a large amount, so which means ultimately I get 25 and you got 25 for your organization, and that worked out all the way around. I thought it was really a great idea, and I think people are more willing to give their really good work when they know that they might be getting something out of it.
They'll get something
and it's
back.
an art appreciative crowd and all of that.
Remember the factory
That
ball?
was a good one. So that was fun because we held it at that movie.
It was a movie studio. It's called
Studio.
Houston Studios.
Yes, and we decided we wanted to do a whole factory sort of theme with Andy Warhol and that sort of thing. And who of our local sort of celebrities has been painted by Andy Warhol, but the lovely and gorgeous, Lynn Wyatt, exactly.
Right.
I know. So to honor her, though, we got these masks printed up with her her picture that Andy Warhol had done on it,
Yeah.
and everybody at the whole party had them when she walked into the party.
She walked into
That
a
was
wall
fabulous.
of paparazzi because
a
I
wall
wanted
of
to
her
be
own
like
face. So Fireball had to do with a lot of red feathers, and wings
Course.
and
We had
corsets.
wings. Yes.
Yes, probably thigh-high boots of some sort.
Stripper shoes, drag queen eyelashes, and a corset. What else do you need?
And all kind of pulled together just at the last minute by us, just kind of running around to silly stores and having an idea. We didn't do sketches in those days. We just would just kind of
It was like,
pull stuff
okay,
together.
today's costume day.
And it was always the same, though. We had to do it exactly the same.
Yes.
I think the first year where we noticed, where you and I were dressed, it was the mirror ball, I think, right? and we were dressed with those silly top hats with the gigantic mirror ball, disco ball on top, and mirrors all over these bodysuits. And somebody came to the party that was dressed nearly exactly the same way we were. We were a little bit annoyed and jealous at the same time because she looked awesome, and then it turned out to be Casey Kubiak.
It was Casey, that's right. That was the year.
That was the year.
And we were like, she looks better than we look.
Right, and then I think we approached Casey and talked with her about it, and then that soon thereafter, if not that year, then maybe a year or two later, she started working with us.
For the two of us, the great Casey triumphs were, of course, Tanya Harding and Nancy Kerrigan. I was Nancy, you were Tanya.
Hi, Tanya.
I Tanya.
Sorry, I had to.
And she nailed those skater
she did,
outfits.
She did.
And then the next year, Casey did our infamous roach
costume, yes, which was for Disaster Ball. And what's sort of going to survive Armageddon or any sort of disaster? It's going to be always the cockroaches. So
I think that was my favorite year for that, or the Cheese Ball were my favorite years.
Cheese Ball for sure.
So other costumes.
Cheese Ball, the concept was, sort of whatever's cheesiest in your
Love
opinion,
boats.
right? Rainey happened to be like basically 10 and a half months pregnant at that point.
And
we decided a pregnant
large.
Vegas showgirl would be by far the best thing that we could imagine that was cheesy.
And not cute pregnant.
No.
I wasn't like
whale-like.
second trimester.
Not that you were whale-like, but whale-like.
Oh, I was whale-like.
Yeah.
But in the years since, you've had Casey do some.
Casey's done a lot in the years since.
Spectacular things.
My personal favorite that Casey did, I loved it was ball and chain, and the idea was couples or broken couples or just any sort of couple. And I thought being a tabloid bride would be the ultimate. And so she sort of got, Kim Kardashian had just gone through her extremely short marriage to that basketball player. And so we got sort of a Kim Kardashian-esque outfit going with this long, ridiculous, hair. That was a very fun costume.
Yeah.
Gumball was fun as well. I had sort of a Willy Wonka, land all over my dress and huge headpieces, which we've gotten bigger over the years on the headpiece.
The headpieces have been fun. What was the year that you were the character from Spaceballs?
Right. So that's Dot Matrix from. And she has the Virgin alarm,
Yeah.
That goes,
nice.
Yeah, sort of the C-3PO takeoff, but yes, and I will say that Casey studied that. She loves that character, and she studied those photos. She got it down to, we had a battery. She nailed it. The hair was perfect.
You could go to Comic-Con with that thing.
I could win Comic-Con if there's a contest for that sort of thing. But yeah, it was phenomenal. And now, I don't know, this year's going to be lots of fun as well. There's a lot of riffs you can go with Crystal Ball, I think, which is exciting. It's bright and shiny. Do you have thoughts about your costume?
I'm cooking it up. Cooking it up.
Right.
There's directions that one could go in, and it really depends on how ridiculous one wants to be.
Right.
It's a lot of mystery always around what you and Casey are cooking up. Can you give us a sneak peek? Are you going blingy and crystalline?
No, I'm going in black. No, I'm kidding. Of course I'm going in bling.
I'm gonna wear Prada.
I can't even give really very good hints because I think it will direct a lot of people. I'm just going to say there's a particular movie that once you see what I'm going to be wearing, you will immediately know. If you're a fan of this movie, you will immediately know.
Yeah, so and remind me who the chairs are. They're wonderful.
Yes, there's our Stephanie Cockrell, Raquel Siegel, and Katie Brass. And they're doing an amazing job. We wish we could have them every year. They're fantastic.
And their husbands are there too.
And their husbands are coming as well. But these girls, let's just be honest. These
let's
women
be honest,
are doing
they're the ones who are
work.
doing
Exactly.
it. Yeah.
No, but the husbands are awesome too. So
That'll
be a fun time.
So fun.
Yeah,
I'm glad they're honoring you, friend.
Oh, thank you.
You deserve it.
I don't know about that, but I do appreciate it.
It's true. It's true. Yay. So congratulations to you and Fresh Arts.
Thank you.
And y'all should come to the Crystal Ball.
Yes, it's going to be fall. Join us.